Hello, my lovelies. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. This is Angela in Serendipity Art, and today is Technique Tuesday. Like I told you, every Tuesday I will have a video sharing a technique that you can use. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you're not subscribed, I hope you subscribe, so click that. I will be pleased if you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell so you can get notifications. Um, and if you are one of my followers, welcome back to our happy place where we create and we inspire each other. Okay, so you will be wondering why I have long sleeves. Well, believe it or not, I am in Arizona and it's cold today here in the house. It was 30 degrees this morning and it's up to 50. I know you will say 50 is pleasant. For me, that I am not a person. I'm a tropical girl. For me, that's cold. Well, what is the technique? Have you read in the title? How to adhere napkins to your projects without using Mod Podge or glue. I have to a disclaimer, this is not my idea. I saw this in another YouTube channel. I've been trying to find a link, but if I find it, it will be put in the description box. I'm not taking any credit for this. Like I said, I saw it in another channel a little bit ago. So I wanted to share this because I've seen that people are, again, kind of trending with napkins. And I found some napkins. And I know sometimes we use Mod Podge, we use glue, we use a lot of things. And it's kind of messy. But this is a way where it's going to be very easy. What are you going to need? I have my mink here that I have used very sporadically, that I won in a giveaway a while ago, and I never been used it. You are going to need a bone folder, some scissors, I'm using crafter tapes. You're going to need a piece of cardstock. It doesn't have to be thick or anything. What else? And for now, and the most important things, you are going to need napkins. This napkin I used, and I kept a couple of napkins. I love peacocks and butterflies, so that's all you're going to need. And the secret of this, and I apologize, my box is all, you're going to need plastic wrap. Any brand, any saran wrap, anything. So, what I did with this is this Dex card here. And I adhere the paper without using Mod Podge or anything on it. And I use stickers, so the background of my, and then I use glossy accent in here. I even use glitter and everything in it, and some Nuba drops. So this is what I made using this napkin. And do you know that the napkins, you get 4 designs? So I wanted to show you. I did one And this is another one that I have. And this is the part that you have to master, because you have to make sure that the saran wrap is very stretched and to avoid that. But this is stick to a piece of cardstock and cut with a die. And I think it came out pretty nice. So that's the napkin I use. But I'm going to show you how easy is this. So you're going to take a piece of saran wrap. And if you don't have, first of all, let's start our make. And I am going to use 5, that is the hotter setting. If you have a laminator, you can use the laminator too. It will work with the laminator. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of saran wrap. And I might not be showing you this part because it's kind of a little hard, a little difficult. What I do is I take this, and now I will show you. What I do this, take a piece of the saran wrap and I wrap it around this. It doesn't matter in the back. It's not a problem. You're going to take your scissors and cut it. We don't need the saran wrap anymore. Okay, once you got it here, you are going to try to stretch that saran wrap as much as you can to avoid all this bubbles and all this. And that's what you're going to try to use your bone folder. And you can fold it on back like this so it will stick. And once you have one, you going to take the rest of the bone folder and try to get that air out at the end, like that. It's not going to be perfect. It's going to take you a little bit of time to master this. Okay, so we have this. Okay, we're going to do, I want to do this, this napkin of the Eiffel Tower. And it's this, I think I got this in the Dollar Tree, or if you don't notice, I love Paris. Paris is one of the places I love. You're going to cut one of the sides. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of here, and I'm going to put this here so you can kind of see here. Okay, so the napkins sometimes come with 1 ply, 2 ply. It depends. The plies are the numbers of paper that have on the back. So we're going to get rid of that. And this one has only 1. And don't throw away these pieces, because these pieces you can use to decoupage on your journals or other places with Mod Podge. Then once you have this, I'm going to place it on top of my paper here. What I'm going to do is I am going to use a little bit of glue. For some reason, they don't want to stay. And let me see. I have a little bit of glue, and I am going to put the napkin in top of the paper like this, of the cardstock. You see? Okay. This comes with this is what I use. This is like a plastic thing. You can use any kind of any piece of plastic or even a paper. If you want, if you don't have, you can use a piece of paper with your laminator. This is like, and then you're going to put it inside there like this. And I have the green light here that says that it's ready. I'm going to move it so it won't. And then you are going to put this through here. And this will take the like you see there. So every Thursday, I will show you different techniques that you can use with things that you have around the house. Like I say, if you have a laminator, you can use a laminator to do this. It's very easy, and you can pick the color. And then I'm going to do it 2 times to make sure that that melts really good. So I'm going to let it go through the ink twice or your laminator. Okay, you see, once we get it through here, we pull it out. And like I say, be careful because the mat can be hot. And let the mat sit there. If you're not going to do anything else, turn off your machine. And I am going to move my machine out of the way because I don't need it anymore. Okay, so that way you have a little more room here to see what I'm working on. You are going to open this and you are going to, you see here where we got a little crinkle there, but that doesn't matter. You're going to take your scissors. If you're going to use a die cut to cut your Dex card like I did, you can do that. I cut this piece, toss it, and then I cut any, you can, if I am going to use a die, for example, I brought an example. Let's say I'm going to use this Rolodex die. I just put it on top of here and pass it through my machine, my die cut machine, and do whatever area of the paper I want. The paper is stuck there. Very, very good. So we don't need the mat anymore. So you have the choice of this, but I am going to do this one. I am going to cut this here. Hold the edges. Hold the edges here, you see, to make sure. And this edge. Okay. So usually when we make a Rolodex card, a memory Dex card, whatever you want to call it, there's so many names for it. You can do it with a template. You can use it. I like to do a bigger card. So I am going to measure here. The standard size of the card is 4 inches. So I have to cut here. I'm going to use my punch. And if you notice, let me take it this way. The punch has two little lines there. There's where you're going to insert this. However, I am going to put it like this because I'm going to get rid of the rest. And all I'm going to do is punch here, and I already have. While it's in here, I am going to go ahead and measure that it's 4 inches. And whatever is left, I am going to cut. I'm going to use a pencil or something, and I am going to cut with my scissors because I don't have room for my trimmer here. So I'm going to cut with my scissors this edge here. So it's 4 inch. Then when you finish with that, the other thing that you can do is the height. I usually go, the higher I go with mine, it's 4.5. Mine, the highest I go is 4.5. This is 5 inches. So I am going to cut here. That you can, if you've seen my, I'm going to use a pen here. And if you have a trimmer and you are a little paranoid and obsessive compulsive, you can't do that. But I am going to just mark it there and cut the rest. And there's the base for my Dex card. I already have a Dex card like that. Or I could cut it like this with a die. But in this case, I decide to use my punch. Also, if you don't have a punch, I will make there's a tutorial that I will link that is from Lollapalooza, who show you how to make the holes without tools, with a regular punch. Okay, so once we have, since I have this one here, and maybe you want to, let me just get this out of here. Let's say I want to decorate it. And like I say, there is thousands and thousands of napkins out there that you can use. So you decide I want to decorate it. So I am going to use my Distress ink. I love my Distress. I like to. And I am going to use my finger dabber. And I am just going to do the edges like this. And you don't need much. If you want, you can put some gel medium if you feel like you want to give them that glossy. And I always like to do this here. So, and where the cuts are. So I use the Salty Ocean with my finger dabber. And I use this die. This is a regular die that I had from AliExpress a long time ago. Okay, so then when you say I can embellish, I have some stickers here from Soft Spoken, and I love to have 3-dimensional. But before I do that, I want to use my Nubo Aqua Shimmer. And you will say, oh my God, but that's water. And this is Midas Touch. And I am going to just squeeze a little bit. And I am going to put on my, and you don't have to be afraid because the paper actually adheres more to it. I'm not going to do the flower because it's not going to be seen. Okay, so you see, you put water. Now you have that shine. I don't know if it can be appreciated on the camera. Okay. Another thing I love using on my Dex card is washi tape or bling. Since I want to make this easy, I am going to use a piece of washi tape and I just going to cut it. And I am going to put this here and top where the cuts are. As simple as that. And I turn this because I always cut another piece and put another piece on the back. And there was where I stamped. So there I add another layer. Then the next step is let's put some embellishments. I am going to use, let's see. This little one that said explore in here. Because when you go to the beach, you explore. And I am going to use this big one in here. But I don't like that BU. So what I am do is I am going to use another die cut. And you can modify your die cuts to use underneath this kind of in an angle that says our memories. Like you see there. Then to give them, I like to give them the water, this crystal. I'm using glossy accent, and don't be afraid to use your glossy accent on your napkins. Trust me. It won't go anywhere. It will, you just have to let it dry. Once you put it on, I just gonna put this in the water to make it shiny. All over the water. So I use some glossy accents. I use the washi tape. And here you can see how it looks, that it looks kind of shiny. And then I want to give them, I can put bling, but sometimes we want to send it in the mail and we don't want to put a lot of, so you can use stickers. I don't want to use a lot of what you call it, bling or bumpy things or anything. So I have something else here. I have my Nuba drops, and I am going to use these little 3 to put 3 dots here in the top. And I'm going to try to do it like this so you can see, or maybe like this. And when I hold my Nuba drops, I just squeeze it and let it pull up. That one I can add a little more. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, once I'm done with that, I got the white, but I am not going to use the white. I usually, what I do is I tap here under there, and that way that make my little nouveau be more rounded. So here you have like a beautiful dex card that you can use without any problems at all. Using napkins as a media instead of paper, and it's very easy to do. I am always looking for resources to use my supplies, and I saw this and I wanted to try it. Like I say, if you don't have, I am going to go and do this one a little bit, but I want to give them that distressed look. So I am going to use my Tim Holtz distresser to distress the edges. And even you do this, you see the napkin doesn't detach or anything. So I did that. I used my distresser. I don't have another color. I didn't bring another color of ink. So I am going to put this little blue, even though it's not, I always like to distress mine. So I am going to use whatever is left here. I'm sorry. I have to learn where my camera angle is. And like I remember, let me get a little bit more. So I can put it in here and in here and in the bottom. And there you have it. You have another base. Make sure you cover this because you don't want to. Then you can use this. Washi is perfect for it. I'm going to use another piece of washi. I always like to ground my stuff. So sometimes putting something on the bottom of your dex cards, it helps to ground it. And what I'm going to do is, since this tape is pretty similar, I'm going to take this and I am going to use it to give them a little blue in there. In there, you can see that. Okay, since I have these stickers, I am going to use them. I am going to use this big Life is Sweet there. And then I am going to add another one here that says So Lucky. I am going to take my water aqua glitter, and I am going to go and I am going to put this all around the Eiffel Tower. And the background, since it's orange, is going to pop. And then I'm also going to do this stamp here and other areas over here. So just to give them a color. Okay. And as simple as that, you have a Rolodex card. I made all these Rolodex cards with just a pack of stickers, 2 napkins, pieces of cardstock that I have, using saran wrap and a laminator. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will love to see your work. If you belong to my group, I have a group called Rolodex Edition. If you want to join, you can join and you can post there. Or if you want to do a video and show you what you do, just hashtag Thursday technique, and I will follow you. So thank you. These are the ones that I did today. And this one. So I made 3 decks card. Very simple, very easy. So thank you for watching. If you're still here, I appreciate it. If you want to give me thumbs up for this and you want to see more videos like this, please let me in the comment below what would you like to see as a technique using it in our dex cards or ATC or tags or cards, and I will try to do a video. Have a wonderful day. Be safe. I hope your family is well, and happy crafting. I wish you that you are in your happy place. And like I say, stay safe. Much love. And I love you so, so much, my lovelies. And I really appreciate you. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.